So I was recently cleaning out my closet and totally forgot that I was planning on doing a video combining these three sets together. I just had a lot going on and totally forgot about it. But now this Green Goblin set is on clearance for $21 at my Walmart, so why not combine all these together? So since I have a lot of green, and a lot of these pieces are green, I'm gonna make a lizard man, because Goblin has a lot of these like pieces that I think could look good as scales. It also gives me an excuse to make some pretty janky limbs to use up these stupid mech limbs that I just hate so much. Anyway, after a couple hours of messing around, this is the base that I came up with, and I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. Looking at the individual components of the figure, I definitely decided to learn my lesson from the last time I tried to do this and gave him really good feet that can both balance pretty well and have a decent range of motion. The upper legs are made with these mech limbs, which give him kind of this awkward alien inhuman bend with the very strange knees that I think, well, definitely make him look more reptilian. I'm very happy with the way the lower torso turned out. I think it's just an overall very solid design. I think it looks really good. I'm gonna tear some stuff off of it so y'all can see a little better how it's built. Next is the upper torso, and I'm really happy with the way these Technic panels look as a chest plate. And then you can see the construction under there. It's a pretty simple design. It's fairly light, which is good because it connects to the lower torso via a single pin, which is not the most secure connection, but it works for what I've come up with. And it moves pretty well, pretty much no unhinged movement, and it stays on there. Next we have the tail, and yeah, I'm not even going to pretend I kept this design. It's not a very good design. It's not very stable, and the mixel joints used on it are just way too weak for what I had to add some bulk to it. Moving on to the arms. The upper arms are made using the mech limbs, and I think they look pretty decent as just some bulky arms. I was able to use some of these smaller pieces to kind of help fill in the natural bend that these pieces have. I've also got this right here that I can use to attach something to the back of the arm. The forearms are pretty simplistic and skinny. I was originally going to give them knife fingers, but I didn't notice this piece about to drop off into the void and disappear for all of eternity, so I had to try something else. I'm pretty happy with the way the shaping of the head turned out, with the teeth and the tongue and the long neck. I definitely need to add some like eyes and stuff, but yeah, I think it's decent. I'm a little disappointed that the tongue isn't able to stay up, but that's just because I don't have the parts available to like give it friction and stay in the center. So the limbs and torso are pretty much good to go. They just need to get more detail. I need to find something to secure the tail connection because it's just flopping around too much. It's just too heavy. And I need to give the face a little more detail. So over the course of a couple days, I add a bunch of these scales and detail the face a little more, detail the tail a little more, add some stuff to the back of his arms because I had those connections available. I wanted to use the parts. And of course I gave him regular fingers because I lost the knife fingers. Going over things that still need to be messed around with, the legs a little bit. I ran out of these parts, so I need to think of something else to keep them symmetric. as well as dealing with these extra mech limbs because they just don't look good. And the tail needs a complete overhaul. Not only does this just look bad, but it's too heavy. It can't reliably hold a pose. And then finally, the head needs some work, because while I like the way this design looks, the eyes are just at an angle that don't look good at all. But before I show you the final product, I'm gonna go ahead and take a second to shill. So if you've been enjoying the video, make sure you like and comment, help boost it in the algorithm. And why not subscribe and check out my other content. I have a playlist of videos a lot like this one. And if you enjoy my brand of humor, I recommend checking out Casually Evil, where I post gaming clips like this.
This is it. Let's go.
All right. You got this. All right, just you. This is the fucker that murdered your wife. Get him.
Stay close. I'm gonna blow the motherfucker to bits.
You can do this. Get him.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Kill him. Do it.
NCPD, stop right there.
Kill him. Come on. This is your one chance to kill the guy that murdered your wife. Okay? All you gotta do is just drop the guy right in. Oh. I surrender. Okay, I had nothing to do with this. I just drove the guy here. It was his car, and the car controlled like ass. I'm glad he's dead.
So if that seems interesting to you, that'll be the first link in the description. Anyway, here's Lizardon, which is a name that's just been kind of stuck in my head for years, and then I remembered it's Charizard's Japanese name. I don't know, I've always been more of a Bulbasaur guy myself, personally. Moving on to the build, the lower leg is pretty much unchanged. Just has more detail, more armor, help keep it together. Same with the upper leg. The lower torso is pretty much unchanged, with the exception of some stuff to make the tail connection more stable. Speaking of which, the tail, I think, looks pretty good, given what I was limited by. It's not perfect, but it's got some pretty decent articulation. The only thing I'm not that happy with is the fact I was running out of pieces, so I kind of had to put this brown streak on there, just to hold the whole thing together. And as you can see, the tail is just a bit heavy. Here's the upper torso. The front is the same, but I added a lot of stuff to the back, and I think it looks a lot better. It looks very bulky. Not that happy with the blue on the top, but my options were either completely overhaul the design or let the design be a lot more fragile, because I was just running out of parts. Onto the upper arms. I had to remove the Technic beams from the little frills because both they just didn't look good and were getting too heavy. And the lower arms are pretty much unchanged from the last time I showed them off. Just a little more detail and fingers. And finally, the head, and I'm very happy with the way this turned out. The eyes are a little lower than I would like them to be, but other than that, I think this turned out excellent. Anyway, that's gonna do it for Lizardon. So if you enjoyed, make sure you do all the YouTube stuff, and I will see you in the next one.